Welcome to part 6 of How to Win at Solitaire. I've noticed, looking at other people's videos on this subject, that some people claim that you can win every single time at Solitaire. Now, that is just simply not true, because there is a large element of luck involved in this game, because you have no control over how the cards are dealt out. So, I mean, this screen is a case in point. We've got literally, on this deal, we've got absolutely nothing we can do here. No cards can be moved on this screen. Now, obviously that doesn't mean we can't win the game, but what comes up in this first deal is very much going to dictate whether it's even possible to win this game. So we'll proceed as usual and let's see how we go. So we've got a 10 we can't play. There's an ace. That's nice because we've got the 2 and the 3 of clubs. So we're off to a reasonable start here. Can't play the 10, can't play the 10. Another ace. Okay, great. We've got another ace. 6, we've got no 7s out. We've got a red queen we can't play. We've got a 3 of diamonds we can't play. We've got a 6 we can't play. A 5 we can play. And because we've got a good start on the clubs, we're going to put the 5 on the 6, because if the floor should show up, then obviously we're off again. 6 we can't play. 3 we can't play. 2 we can play onto the ace, 7 we can play onto the 8, and 6 we can play onto the 7, and there we go, we've got another ace and 2, and we've got the 3, so we're off to a good start on those, and we've got the 4 and the 5 of clubs. Excellent. Let's see how we get on. So 6 we can't play. There's our 4th ace. Excuse me. So we are off to a flying start. That's great. Now, what else have we got here? 5 of diamonds, we can't play that yet. Jack we can't play. King we can. Okay, so we put the king out. 10 we can't play. King we can, and we've got the queen. So we've got all red cards except for the 2 black picture cards. We can't do anything else. 10, no. 8 we can play onto the 9, and then we can play the 7 onto the 8. Then we've got a black jack, can't do anything with that. Nowhere to put the 9, nowhere to put the 8, nowhere to put the 5. So, okay, let's carry on. We've got the 10, we can put the 10 out. 9 we can't play, and we're back to the beginning. So, okay, now I didn't see any red colour picture cards, any red jacks or any red queens in that deal. So we could be in have a problem here. There's a queen. Okay, I didn't see that. So we've got the jack out. We've got 8s. We've got 9s. We've got a9, and that is, I think, it. Just let me double check. Yes, we're fine. So 6 of clubs we can play out. We've got the 7. There's the 7, and we've got at the moment got nowhere to put the red 6. We've got a red queen there, but we can't play it. 3 we can't play. 6 we can play onto the 7, and that gives us a chance to move that 5, which is great. We've got a red 4 of hearts there, which we would like to get out, but we can't because we haven't got the 3 yet. There's a 6 we can't play. There's a queen we can't play. There's a 9 we can play. And we've got a red 8 here, so that can go over there. We could also play that red 8, of course. I'm kind of happy that we've got a 5 there, because we can't play it directly, but it gives us a chance to move that 4. And it also gives us a chance, therefore, to move that other 8. We can play the jack. 5 of diamonds, we can't do anything with that. Jack, we can't do anything with that. 9, we can't do anything with that until we've got a black 10. Okay, so there's a red 10, that's no use to us. There's a black 10, great. So now we can move that red 9 and the king up there. And what else can we do? Anything? By the way, I should say, if you spot anything that I've missed, and I'm guaranteeing that I'm going to miss things every now and again. There's a 5 on the 6, for example. I did miss that. If you spot anything I missed, do comment below and put a timestamp on your comments so I can correct myself. Now, there's something here that I thought about earlier. If we were to play, excuse me, if we were to play that 6 out, we've then got some flexibility in what we do with this 5. That may or may not be important. The 7 of clubs, should I say, is under there, so we can't get at that easily. But okay, that was just an idea, playing that 6 out, because we could hold it in reserve. We don't actually have to play it, but it's just convenient to know that it's there, right? So we can leave it there. Okay, let's carry on. Queen for the king. Now we want the black jack. We haven't had, sorry, what was that? That was a 10. We haven't had the 2 of diamonds yet, so that's going to be face down somewhere. We've got a queen, we've got a 5. Can't do anything with that. I say we can't do anything with that, but we could. We've got the option of playing the 6 out and playing the 5 onto it, which puts it in a position where potentially it could be useful, but that doesn't really give us any other advantages, because the lowest card we've got otherwise is a red 4, and obviously you can't play that onto a red 5. So I'm thinking that's not particularly useful move. But yeah, it's the downside of it is that it masks the 6 of clubs, of course. So I'm going to play that back for now. Jack, okay, that's good. We've got a jack, and if we find a red 10, we can move that black 9, but otherwise we're stuck with it. Am I going to play that 5 out again? No, because I can play the 6 up and keep it in reserve. Yeah, we can do that with it. We don't need the other 5 yet. There's a 9 to go on the 10. There's an 8 to go on the 9. There's a 7 which can go on the 8 of diamonds without any obvious downsides, although it doesn't need to, because we've actually got space for the 4th king. So I'm going to reverse that move. The reason being, we're masking the 8 unnecessarily. Had we needed a space for the king, then that would have been a useful move. Okay, how are we doing? Anything else I can shuffle around to make things better? Yes, there is one thing now. We can move the 6 up to that 7. We can play the 7. It'd be nice to be able to do the same thing with the 7, but we can't yet. We know for sure that in one of these face down cards is the 2 of diamonds, and one of them is the 3 of hearts, so they are a problem at the moment. We could move this one. We could move the 7 over to the 8, but again, it doesn't gain. We don't gain anything by doing that, so I'm not going to do it. Always have a reason for making a move. That's my rule. Nothing else we can do here usefully, I don't think. Double check. No, I don't think we can. So let's play. This is okay. Sorry, I miscounted. That was our last deal through the deck. So in fact we're stuck, and that kind of illustrates my point. We were very careful. So let me say, I was very careful to play everything that could be played, and yet we're still stuck here. There's literally nothing I can do, unless somebody can spot something that I've missed. There's nothing we can do here. So I'm going to call it a quits, and we'll go on to another game for the next episode.